stanza 20.
चिद्व्योमैव किलास्तिह पारावारविवर्जितम् सर्वत्रासम्भवच्छेद्यम् यत्कल्पान्ते वशिष्यते
Deva is Chit Shiva, Chaitanya Chit Tattva Atma. That has to be worshipped. And Tadeva Asti. What is there in the creation is only Tadeva. Tadeva means that Chit Shiva Deva only Asti, because entire Jagat has got existence on account of this Chit Shiva Chit Tattva. Vasishtha wants to know more about this. How this Jagat is Chinmatra Swarupa. That is one question. How Chetana Swarupa Shiva Paramatma Deva, how it becomes Jagat Jiva in terms of Samsarana. These are the two questions. First, the how Jagat is nothing but Chaitanya Swarupa, that is being explained. Iha means in this creation. What is there? Iha says Sarvatra. Sarvatra, this we have seen. Iha Sarvatra in the sense everywhere in the creation, in the entire creation. Sarvatra, everywhere, this meaning we have seen. Sarvatra also can be taken as at the time of creation, in that creation. So we'll see that afterwards. First, Iha Sarvatra, in this entire creation, what is there is only this. What is that? Chid Vyoma Eva. Chid Vyoma Eva. What is Chid Vyoma? Chidakasha only. What type of Chidakasha it is? Paravara Vivarjitam. That which is limitless. That which is limitless. Paravara Vivarjitam. Now, if Paravara Vivarjitam, this limitless Chaitanya alone is there, this is what happens. There is no occasion for Jagat to come into existence. Why? Some echo is coming. Humming. Why? Because Paravara Vivarjitam means Ananta, that is limitless. Ananta, that is limitless. So, that limitless cannot undergo any change, it cannot modify. For any creation, modification, change is indispensable. That is fine. For any change, modification is indispensable. So therefore, it says, Chetyam asambhavat. Chetya. The Chetya is Bahya, Vedya, Drishya, Jagat, Chitta, Vishaya. So this is asambhavat. Non-existence means not born anywhere at all. Why it can't be? If it is born and it actually exists, do you know what will happen? Chidyoma will no more be paravara vivarjita. So that way it doesn't exist at all. For which and reason is given. Yat is yasmat kalpante avashishyate. Chidyoma remains even at the end of kalpa, means when the dissolution takes place. Chaitya, what happens in the kalpanta? Destroyed. Chaitya gets destroyed, and therefore kalpante avashishyate. Yasmat, because so what is there is, see, if Chaitya were really there, what should happen at the kalpanta? It should also be there. It is not there, but Chidyoma certainly is there. So therefore that alone is the reality, and Chaitya is only a false appearance, no doubt available for experience like dream. Actually, this stanza conveys two aspects. Let us see now. First, Chit. Does it depend on Chaitya? Now be familiar with these two words. Chit is Chaitanya Tattva, Devaha, Chit Shivaha, Atma, Brahma, Paramatma. Chaitya is Drishya, Vishaya, Bahya, Vedya, Drishya, Jagat. Now does the Chit depend on Chaitya? No. Sure? It is going to be proved also. Does Chaitya depend on Chit? Yes. Any Bahya Vedya is there. See, this microphone is there. Tell me now one thing. This microphone is Chit or Chaitya? Huh? Chaitya, okay. What about you? You are Chaitya or Chaitya? Both. You can say both. Yes. So far as Upadhi is concerned, Chaitya. The Chaitanya Atma is concerned, Chit. But we have to settle account with that Chaitya. No, Chaitya. We have to settle account with the Chaitya. Is it not? So therefore, this is the truth. Chit doesn't depend on Chaitya, whereas Chaitya is dependent on Chit, because the bhana means cognition of Chaitya, which is jada in nature, is possible only when it is made known, illumined by Chit. Fine? Now, how do you say that Chit is not dependent on Chaitya? Chit is independent of Chaitya. How do you say so? Here is a proof. What is the proof? Kalpante. At the time of dissolution, when the entire creation has got wiped out, so at that time Mahapralaya. So Mahapralaya, what happened? What remains? Chit remains indestructibly without getting destroyed. If, now one thing, in Kalpanta, Chaitya is destroyed or not? Yes. If Chit were to depend on Chaitya, so what has happened? Chit also would have got destroyed. But Chit remains, Chaitya has got destroyed, means what? Chit doesn't depend on the Chaitya. Don't get Chit, like no, like ghatapata. Ghatapata. The Chit is simple. Chit, Chaitanya, Chaitya, Drishya, Jagat. You see. So that means the cognition of Chaitya depends on what? Chit. Just like that, just like the cognition of Chaitya depends on Chit, its existence also depends on whom? That's all. That is what is being told. That is what. So that is chidvyoma eva kila asti iha. Kila means indeed, which is paravar original. Why? Asambhavat chetyam. Chetya cannot be anywhere. It is not at all born. This can be proved from the kalpanta, wherein chit alone is there, chetya is not there. Second way of looking at this verse is, this verse gives a anumana. So what is anumana? All that is there in the creation, we have to say again, all that is there in the creation means you take for granted creation, but you have to talk that way. Why? We are in the creation. All that is there in the creation is nothing but chit, and chit alone. To prove this, an inference is given. So what is that inference? In this case, chit vyoma eva sarvatra asti. Sarvatra. Sarvatra means here sarga kale api. Sarga is creation. Sarga kale api means during the creation. Sarvatra means sarga kale api. Even during the creation. Says chidvyoma eva sarvatra, during the creation. Why so? Kalepi asambhavat chetyam. Chetya, that is why this chidvyoma is free from. Here you have to take asambhavat chetyam means the meaning as free from chetya. I told you two meanings for asambhavat chetyam. One is non-existent, not born anywhere, which earlier you are saying. Now, or free from chetya. That is, even during the creation, chidvyoma is free from chetya. What is the hetu? The stanza gives. Hetu means the reason. Paravara vivarjitam. The chidvyoma is paravara vivarjita means limitless, ananta. And that being the case, there is no occasion for anything, any chetya to be born. So therefore, even during the, you may say we are experiencing, but it is not there. It is not there. In reality, it is not there at all. So that means if you are experiencing, what do? Set right your vision. If you are seeing two moons, better consult an ophthalmologist. Okay. Some cataract has developed. So that way it is there. You can't say, I am seeing. You can say, I swear there are two moons. What is to be done? So we have to make him understand, and then say, and somehow get the cataract operated, and say, where is the other moon now show? Then he will understand. So therefore you say, paravar vivarjitam is the hetu, means paricheda shunyatva. Chidvyoma is parichedya shunya. That is what parichedya nahi, paricheda shunya. Free from limitation. Paricheda shunyatva. Drishtanta. Illustration. What is illustration? Is like pralaya kalavat kalpante avashishyate. Pralaya kalavat. So as in the pralaya, what happens? Chetya is not at all there. Chit alone is there. Means during the creation also, though creation appear to be there, though it is experienced, in reality what is there only? Chidvyoma, totally free from Chetya, that alone is there. What is your next question? If that is the case, how do we experience Jagat? So even during the creation, what is there is only Chidvyoma only. It is free from Chaitya. But do we not experience Chaitya, Jagat?
Yes.
How is it? Now the answer is being given.
Yadya swayam prakachati tasya svakachanasya tu swayam yatspanditam nama tenedam jagadityalam.
Take Anvaya. Tasya is a long Anvaya. Anvaya is not long. Lot of adhyaras have to be put. Lot of writing will be there. Tasya yat spanditam nama tena idam jagad iti alam add bhati. Tasya yat spanditam nama tena idam jagat iti alam bhati. Bhati to be added adhyara. Yathahi yad yad. Yathahi to be added. Yathahi to be added. Yathahi to be added. Then yad yad. Add. What is that yad yad? Add there. Surya, Indriya, Pradeepa, Mana, Adi. Surya, Indriya, Pradeepa, Mana, Adi. Then stanza. Swayam prakachati. Better write separately. It will not be possible to fix in your verse there. So all you will make there all kich kich. Afterward, you will not feel like looking at it. So it is better write separately. So yad yad add Surya, Indriya, Pradeepa, Mana, Adi, continuing. Swayam prakachati from the stanza. Swayam prakachati. Add, meaning only. Bahuli bhuta prakasham bhavati. Adhyara. Prakachati. Bahuli bhuta prakasham bhavati. Bahuli bhuta prakasham bhavati. Continuing. Tasya. Tasya. Add swakachanasya. Continuing. Swayam yat bimbad bahihi. Yes, yat bimbad bahihi. Add all this in. Prabhakarena. Prabhakarena. Spanditam nama from the stanza. Spanditam nama. Again from the stanza. Spanditam nama. Earlier we already taken Spanditam nama. Again Spanditam nama. Then add Tadeva Nilapitadi Tad Vishaya Rupam. Continue with the stanza. Jagat iti alam. Jagat iti alam. Second time it comes. Jagat iti alam. Again add prasiddham or bhati. Nilapita in to be added. Tadeva nilapitadi tad vishaya rupam adhyara. Tadeva nila pita adi tad vishaya rupam. Tadeva nila pita adi tad vishaya rupam. Again, tasya yat spanditam nama tena idam jagat iti alam. Add bhati. Yathahi to be added. Yad yad from stanza. Add Surya, Indriya, Pradeepa, Mana, Adi. Continue. Swayam prakachati. Add Bahuli bhuta prakasham bhavati. then continue tasya, add swakachanasya, continue swayam yad, add bimbad bahi prabhakarena, second time spanditam nama, the add tadeva nilapitadi tad vishaya rupam, continue second time jagat iti alam, add prasiddham or bhati. Now tasya, what is that tasya? It's, what is that it's? Chid Vyomna, you have to go to the earlier portion. Earlier, immediately preceding stanza is about what? Chid Vyoma eva kilasti. So iha. So that is Chid Vyoma. That is tasya means Chid Vyomnaha, which alone is there, was told in the earlier verse. Which alone is there, was told in the Chid Vyomnaha. Now it says, this Chid Vyomna, in between, lot of things have to be seen. I have not given it the dhyara because it will be too bulky as such. Tasya yat spanditam nama. In between, you have to see many things. What is that? Now, this Chid Vyoma is parichinna or aparichinna? Limitless. Being limitless, can it ever be covered or concealed by Maya? For example, and itself is what? Swaprakasha tattva. Just as the sun cannot be covered by clouds. Actually, you can see the clouds because of whom? Sun only. Even the existence of cloud is because of whom? Sun. I hope you know how clouds are formed. It's because of the sun. Though it appears as though the sun is covered, really the sun cannot be covered by this. In fact, your sight of cloud is because of sun. That is why in pitch darkness you can't see directly the clouds. You have to infer there are clouds. You know how? Stars are not seen, therefore you infer, but directly you can't see the clouds. So therefore, this Chidvyoma, which was told as Paravara Vivarjitam, being aparichinna, it cannot have avarana, covering, veiling of Maya in reality. And yet, what has happened? Means, Chidvyoma is unscathed in spite of entire creation, which is a projection of Maya. So that being the case, so what happens? Yat spanditam, whatever that gets manifest as if, which get manifest as if distinct from the Chidvyoma. So how? It is Mayika Vasanadi Margena. By the vasanas, impressions of Maya, then its karya. There is a way of manifesting the Jagat. So therefore, because of the that is impressions of the power of Maya, impressions and the effect of Maya, so yat spanditam nama, whatever that gets projected as if other than Chidvyoma, it says, tena, because of that projection, idam jagad iti, this is what? Jagat iti alambhati. Alam means atyantam, vividly, verily. Bhati or prasiddham is known. Means what happens? Chidvyoma can never become Jagat. It and actually Maya can never veil Chidvyoma. Yet because of the samskaras or the power and the effect of Maya, there appears to be some projection other than, means a false appearance other than Chid Vyoma, and that false appearance which is other than Chid Vyoma, that is what is known as what? Jagat. That is what is known as Jagat. Just as, see, can the Rajju ever be a Sarpa? No. But because of your ignorance, because you are not seen in darkness the Rajju as Rajju, what happens? There is a false projection of a Sarpa. But in reality what is there? Only Rajju only is there. So here also, only because you have seen snake doesn't mean there is a snake. It can't be snake. Then you know what would have happened? You think the skin of snake is very precious, it seems. They export also. All these big industries would have happened. You know what is that? They will make a dark godown and keep ropes, keep big ropes there, and then what? Bring someone, see, rope, then take the skin and then export. So that is how, anyway, whatever that is. It is not, in reality it is not there. So that being the case, alam bhati, for which an illustration is given. Yathahi, see, yad, whatever that, yadyat swayam prakachati, that is what yadyat, whatever that is, swayam on its own, without any external aid, say, prakachati means becomes manifest, bahuli bhuta prakasham bhavati means which manifest in the form of prakasha, light. What are those? Surya, Indriya, Pradipa is fire, Manaha. Now consider one by one. Surya, sun is an orb, Bimba. Is it not confined? Maybe so many crores of miles away, etc., with such and such dimension it is there. Now, does it depend on anything? No. From that, rays of the sun spread in all directions. Are these rays in the sun? No. They are distinct, but they appear to be distinct from the sun. So like that means which cannot be contained in the sun. They could not be contained in the sun, and therefore what happens? So they manifest, and then what happens? Because of these rays, so what happens? You see the world, everything. Nila pitadi means manifold. That nila pita need not be taken as blue, yellow, like that. The manifold jagat is seen. Jagat is seen on account of light. In the sense, if sunlight were not there, jagat will not be seen at all. Indriyas are certain faculties of perception or doing something. They are in a specific place. Housed where? In our embodiment. But what they do? Indriyas are housed in the embodiment, but their power, it goes to the sensor. See, stars so yonder they are, how many light years, and your Indriya is capable of, this thing, that power is capable of operating there, outside its own stature. So that way as such, Indriya. Pradipa, fire, like the sun. So the light of the fire spreads all around. Fire is at one place, but its light spreads all around. Means that light could not be contained in the fire. Manaha. The mind. Mind is something housed in the antakarana, housed in the embodiment. But its power-wise, within a split second, it can go to Brahmaloka. Surya means beyond Surya. Brahmaloka means you can't go beyond that. It can go within a split second where? To Brahmaloka. So that means actually these things are not there in the bimba, whether Surya, Indriya, Pradeepa, Mana. But what happens? Bahuli bhuta prakasham bhavati. Prakasha has to be taken in the wider sense, not simply the physical light here, in terms of their power. It spreads everywhere. To keep one example of sun, that is good. So that is that. Means that rays could not be contained in that. You say, now, what is the relation between the rays and the sun? That is the nature. That is nature. That is what sun is. Sun means that is what the nature is. Rays. So, but rays, is it not true? The rays appear to be different from the sun. Yes. And they are not actually the bimba. It is not the solar orb. It is something different from the solar orb bimba. So that way, so that being the case, so yeah, there, bahuli bhutam prakachati means prathate, manifest. Tasya, that is swakachanasya, of that manifestation, swayam yad means whatever that is, bimbad bahi prabhakarena spanditam nama. We have seen this. On its own, swayam means the rays of the sun emerging from the sun. Who did what to bring them out? Not because it is not kriya sadhya. On its own, just what you call as naturally. Swabhavataha, naturally. So that was swayam, without any external effort or any action. Yad, whatever. Bimbad bahi, outside the bimba means original thing, Surya, Indriya, Pradeepa, Manasa. Now take Surya only. Prabhakarena, in the form of the light, prakasha. Spanditam nama, whatever that is prasiddha as spanditam, appearance other than the actual bimba. Tadeva, the same thing. Nilapitadi tadvishaya rupam jagat iti alam. So that is what is verily the jagat. Means only this much you keep in mind. Chidvyoma being limitless, paravara vivarjitam, no creation is possible. But because of Maya Shakti, so because of this Maya Shakti, something appears other than the Chidvyoma, and that is what is called a Jagat, and it is well known as the Jagat. If that is the case, what is there in reality? Chidvyoma. Chidvyoma only. Jagat is only false appearance. The question is, see, if Chidvyoma alone is there, how Jagadrupa Pratibhasa? How is there this appearance of Jagat? That is on account of Maya Shakti. Then say, if it is on account of Maya Shakti, there is Chidvyoma and there is Maya Shakti projection Jagat. No, Maya Shakti itself is questionable. Itself is really not there, but some appearance is there, and therefore we say we take it for granted. So that is how. Now next thing. In this manner, if you analyze, if you scrutinize, what is there is only Chidvyoma, though Jagat is certainly cognized or experienced. Continuing.
Ityevam swapnapuravat jagat bhati chidatmakam evam chidvyoma matratma jagadacham na vittimat. Anvaya. Iti evam jagat chidatmakam and eva sat to be added swapna puravat
Add chidiva bhrantya.
Add chidiva bhrantya.
Chit iva bhrantya.
Swapna puravat. Add chit iva bhrantya. Bhati. Evam jagat na vittimat acham chit vyoma matratma. Add eva. Again, iti evam jagat chidatmakam and eva sat swapna puravat and chit iva bhrantya bhati. Evam jagat na vittimat acham chit vyoma matratma and eva.
Iti means here thus. Thus means as told earlier. Uktaritya. As told earlier means as told in the earlier stanza. Iti. Evam jagat. Evam jagat. What is that evam jagat? This type of jagat which you are experiencing, that is vichitra rupam jagat, the variegated jagat. Evam jagat means of this jagat of this type which is cognized. So which is cognized? Evam rupam, yes, vichitram jagat, chidatmakam eva. So chidatmakam eva. Actually it is chit swarupa only. Chidatmakam eva sat. Being itself nothing but chit swarupa, but it appears something distinct, different. How it appears? Swapna purava, like the city in the dream. What existence city in the dream has got? Chidiva bhati, Chaitanya only. See, because why Chidiva bhati? In the other city, this our waking world city, all mansions, etc. are there. Roads are there, all this is there. In the Swapnapura, which is very rare are the buildings, etc. What is there? Only Chaitanya. Of course, what is there is Suksha Sharira is there to project. Antakarna is there to project. But it is only Chidiva Bhati. It appears as though sentient, as such, as though real. So that Chideva Bhati. So evam re iti swapna puravat chidiva bhati. How bhrati bhati? Bhrantya. Because of Brahma, not in reality. And who created Brahma? Maya Shakti. Maya Shakti created the Brahma. Chidiva bhati, there add you bhrantya. Chidiva already there. Chidiva bhrantya bhati. Chidiva bhrantya. Chidiva bhrantya bhati. So evam means as I told right now. Jagat. Evam is there. When you inquire into the ultimate reality of the Jagat. Means, if you try to find out the paramarthika swarupa of the Jagat, when you do vimarsha means inquiry, analysis, to find out what is the final reality of this Jagat. So, eva, they say, from that standpoint. So, in the manner I have done, Lord Shiva says, Jagat bhittimatna evam Jagat na bhittimat. Bhittimat means akaravan, that which has got an actual form. Na bhittimat means na akaravan, that it has no akara, no form on its own. That is no form, means no reality of its own. Na bhittimat na. That what is it? It says this only. Chid vyoma matra eva. Its swarupa vyoma matra atma. Vyoma matra swarupa atma. This word atma comes swarupa. It is of the nature of Chaitanya and Chidakasha and Chidakasha only. Chaitanya and Chidakasha only. So that be the case. See, look, these verses are not meant simply to listen and note it and discuss at length. These verses are meant for nididhyasana. Our problem is of what? Jagat. But this Jagat actually is nothing but Chaitanya. Have you got any problem with Chit? What is the source of problem? That which gives sorrows and troubles, is it not? Does Chit give any sorrow, etc.? No, Swamiji, the Chit is the kingpin. If Chit were not there, no problem at all. Shanti, no? Yes or no? No, you can't say, because Shanti is because of your experience that no upadravas are there. So where are the upadravas? So you have to be aware of the absence of upadravas. What should be there? Chit must be there. Actually, Chit alone is there. Jagat is not there. Discover this Chit. Look, this is not simply for the sake of argument and reasoning, etc. This has to be directly cognized. Anubhavavasanatva. Then the clarity will come. Until that we have to understand that is there, and therefore nididhyasana is necessary. Yes, nothing. Any blessed thing I experience, including the most unwanted thing, is Chit only. It has no other existence at all. So this is, what is nididhyasana? Chintana. Chintana of what? Atma Chintana. Atma Chintana is what? Chit. What about Jagat? It has no existence. Ekam Brahma Chidakasham. That is what it is. Sarvatmakam Akhanditam Iti Bhavaya. So that means Chetas Chanchalya Shantaye. Mind gets restless and agitated because of this. We have got evaluation. This is that is the rascal, this is the friend, and all this thing. So all these evaluations are there. Bulldoze all the evaluations. What is that? Chidyoma eva. Look, it is for your good. That fellow did like this, I will show him. Look, what karma he did, he will have its result. Why you bother about that? So you mind your own business. You mind your own business on discovering that. See, if you don't discover who is at last, वो खड्डे में जाएगा, उसके साथ तुम भी खड्डे में जाएगा. So that is there. He is going to get ruined, but you also along with that. So better you save yourself as such. So that is there. And having saved, etc., if other fellow is available, hey, come here. Make him understand. Look, this is not the way. So you will go to ruin. So that better discover your self. So that is a different thing. So therefore, chid vyoma. So it can be upasana. It becomes, because if direct cognition is not there, it becomes nirguna brahma upasana. But give that, what is that? This vision to the mind, and when it dwells repeatedly, what you think, so you become. What you think, you so become. And this is not a pep talk, this is based on the truth. How do you say? Highest pramana. What is the pramana? Upanishad. Though Yogavasistha is a smriti, though smriti, but basis where is in the Upanishads. So therefore this is thing, that is what I said. See, if you, after this thing, just whatever little you remember, dwell on that. Moment you talk, gaya. Okay. Because mind gets preoccupation, other preoccupation. So initially habits will be there. So habits are picked up in time, they will go in time. That's okay. So don't bother about them. But repeated effort you do, so it is natural lesson. So that is why, see, Chaitanya Swarupa is nirupadhika. Your thoughts are upadhi or no upadhi? Upadhi. Then what will happen? How your antakarana is going to appreciate the nirupadhika Atma Chaitanya? So therefore, these are the avenues, talking etc., avenues of vikshepa in the mind. See, does anyone talk just like that? There is corresponding thought, foul. Your chidvyama gone, and your mind is centered on what? This is nididhyasana. Nididhyasana is the chat to grow automatically. For that you have to dwell on that. That is why Shravana etc. is done, etc. So from that standpoint you have to take to. We are not talking of Ashtanga Yoga and all that. There yama, niyama, asana, prana. Of course, these disciplines are necessary, but that is not the one that is there. You know the truth. And from that standpoint, you have to try to dwell on that. You may not succeed in the beginning. Yes, not proceed further. See, if a huge boulder is to be cut, made to pieces, what you have to do? Take a hammer and go on hammering. It is not at all splitting. Go on hammering. After 150th stroke, it got split. Do you mean to say 149 strokes were useless? Like that. Nididhyasana is a deliberate, conscious effort. You have to provide a conducive atmosphere for that. That is why you are brought here at Mahabaleshwar. Okay. That is why you are brought here at Mahabaleshwar. Because there you have to be busy with your own this thing, whatever that is expected of you as the duty as such. So temporarily there. So here you have to develop that knack. And once you develop the knack, like driving, the person who has newly learned driving, you have to see how tense the fellow how tense the fellow is. Afterwards, this fellow drives and looks behind. He talks to the people there. So that much of skill there. So that in the case, so that is why I say these are much more are going to come now. It's going to come. This is the beginning now. So that is why from Nididhyasana standpoint, this Devarchana Vidhana is something, because everything is Chit. Now see, you'll see Chit. Chit only is coming there. Atma word also is not coming there. Chit in between Chaitya, because you have to settle account with the Jagat. So that is how it is. Continuing.
Atyanta sambhava chetyam drishyam chidvyoma matrakam chitva kachati sargadau yat jagaditi smrutam. Anvaya. Chetyam Drishyam, add
दृष्ट्या दृष्ट्या
युक्ति दृष्ट्या
दृष्ट्या युक्ति दृष्ट्या
अत्यंतासंभवात् चित् व्योम मात्रकं यत् सर्गादौ एड आवृत चित्वात् एड अन्यथा कचति तत् जगदिति स्मृतम्. Again, चेत्यम दृश्यम एड युक्ति दृष्ट्या अत्यंता संभवात् चिद व्योम मात्रकम यत् सर्गादौ एड आवृत चित्वात् एड अन्यथा कचति तत् जगदिति स्मृतम्.
Whatever that is falsely projected is the Jagat was told. The question arises, is it that that is Chit itself undergoes parinama? It undergoes parinama change and becomes the Jagat, and Chit itself cognizes the Jagat. Chit itself undergoing parinama, this parinama is important, undergoing the change becomes Jagat, and itself, what is that? Sees, experiences, cognizes the Jagat. Is it so? Chideva chetakarena parinatam. Chit itself parinatam, modified. As chetyakara, not in your stanza. Parinitam swam pashyati kim. Is it sees itself? That is chideva. That is kim chideva chetyakarena parinatam. Is it that Chit itself undergoing a change to become Chetya? What is that? Swam pashyati, itself experiences? No, it is not so. Why? The reason is given in this. Chetyam means drishyam. Meaning is given. See, the verse itself gives the meaning of Chetyam. Then Chetyam, Drishyam, not two words. The meaning of Chetyam is given Drishyam. Chetyam, that is Drishyam. What is Drishya? Entire Jagat. So therefore that which is known. Yukti Drishtya, if you see from the proper reasoning, Atyanta Sambhava, being totally non-existent in reality. Like a rope. Rope may appear in the, not rope, the snake, like the snake. The snake may appear in the rope, but in reality, there is no snake at all in the rope. So that way. So therefore, Atyanta Sambhava, Atyanta, being totally non-existent in reality. So he says, Atyanta Yukti Drishtya, Atyanta Sambhava, Chid Vyoma Matrakam. So therefore, Chetya is nothing but Chid Vyoma Swarupam. It is only Chid Vyoma only. Then what is this Jagat then? Yat. Yat Sargadau. Whatever at the beginning of the creation. Whatever that is at the beginning of the creation. Yat Sargadau. Avrita, the Sargadau. Avrita Chit Swabhava. Avrita Chit Swabhava. Because of non-cognition of Chid Vyoma, Chaitanya alone Shiva, Parama Shiva, Chid Shiva, Deva. So Avrita, veiled because of ignorance, Avrita Chit Swabhava, Anyatha Kachati. Anyatha Kachati. Kachati means Prathate. Prathate means manifest. Manifest. Anyatha Kachati. Kachati. Tat Jagat iti Smritam. That is what is Smritam means understood, known, considered as the Jagat. In reality, what is there is only Chid Vyoma and Vyoma only. What is that Yukti Drishtya? What are the reasonings that you already seen? Paravara, Vivarjana, etc. Parinama, it can't undergo. Any creation needs change, Parinama. So therefore, Yukti can be Chit being Aparinami. Why Aparinami? Advaya. Paravara, Vivarjitam. It is Advaya. And therefore, that being the case, Chaitya also cannot come into existence because what is necessary? Some Parinama is necessary. It is not possible. Then how Jagat appears? Avrita Chit Swabhavat. Avrita Swabhavat. Yad Anyatha. So what is Chit Swabhavat? Anyatha means other than Chit. Other than Chit, whatever that appears to be there, that is the Jagat iti Smritam. That is what is called as Jagat iti Smritam. So therefore, the Jagat is no better than your dream city. No better than your dream city. Continuing.
Tasmat swapna purakaram yadidam bhasate jagat tatra chid vyoma matratma tatra chid vyoma matratmani Anyata nama ka putaha. Anvaya. Tasmat yad idam swapna purakaram jagat bhasate and tat chit vyoma matram eva. This must be added. Tat chit vyoma matram eva. Continuing. Tatra chit vyoma matratmani anyata nama ka kutaha. Again. Tasmat yat idam Swapna purakaram jagat bhasate and tat chid vyoma matram eva tatra chid vyoma matratmani anyata nama ka kutaha.
Should see that. Om Swaste Prajabhya Paripalayantam Nyayena Margena Mahisha Go Brahmanebhya Shubhamastu Nityam Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Kale Varshatu Parjanyaha Prithvi Sasya Shalini Desho Yam Shobharavitaha Brahmana Santu Nirbhaya Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhav Bhavet
असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय ॐ पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते